When you want to buy rye bread, actually it is really expensive, but if you buy the ingredients and make it yourself, it's really cheaper. So I'm trying to do this light rye bread recipe as I got several requests for rye bread. So for this I'm using 700 grams bread flour with 220 grams rye flour. This is 100% rye flour. So 12 grams yeast and 10 grams salt and 700 milliliters warm water. So to start this, add the yeast into the mixing bowl, not to a machine bowl, just a bowl. So into that add the warm water and mix it well using a wooden spoon like this and leave it a bit to activate. When you add good quality yeast, it start bubbling up from the bottom, so just mix it really well. That is activating. So you need to test your yeast always if the yeast is very old. So add the salt into that and then the rye flour and mix it well. Next add the bread flour and slowly mix it until everything dissolves together and make a nice paste, maybe about 2 minutes, not much. After mixing it about 2 minutes, it's ready. So now put this covered with plastic wrapping and put this in the fridge maybe 12 hours to 24 hours. So I'm going to take this out tomorrow morning. It will rest 12 hours in the fridge. So put it in the fridge to rest and it will double in size. So look at the bread dough after 12 hours. This is how it looks like. This is a really sticky dough. So you have to use flour always onto the bench and put the dough onto the bench slowly, adding flour onto your hand. It's really sticky like this. I am going to make 4 loaves out from this recipe. So if you want to do a big loaf, you can do that too. So add more flour to avoid the stickiness, and you can use scissors or a dough scraper to cut the bread dough. I'm going to cut this into 4 and take one part out. Use a bit more flour and then shape the dough into an oval shape like this. It's really sticky. And put that on a baking sheet or a tray to prove it about 45 minutes in hot weather or in an oven on 30. Now for the rye bread you need a tablespoon of cornstarch and into that add some cold water, about 2 tablespoons, and mix it well with using a fork. And next add another tablespoon and put this in the microwave and cook this about half a minute and take it out and leave it aside. So I left the rye bread in a warm place to double in size. After, add some cornstarch onto the top of the bread like this. And next take the cornstarch mix that you made in the microwave as I directed. So slowly brush the top with that liquid like this. And then after, cut the top using a sharp knife or a blade like this. And after, add any kind of a seed that you like. I'm adding some caraway seeds. You can add cumin or fennel. So this goes to the oven 200 about 20 to 30 minutes. I finished baking this bread until nice golden brown. When you tap, this should give a hollow sound like this. So going to leave this to cool on wire X, and once I come back from work I'll cut a piece and show you how it looks like. So the bread is ready and I'm going to cut it to show you how it looks like. It's really soft, moist, nice crusty bread. So hope you will enjoy this. Thank you for watching.